What is going on, everybody? My name is Sam and this is Outdoors in Maryland. But today, we are not going to do anything outdoors. I have had something that has been kind of driving me a little bit nuts, and trying to figure out how to get this to work. This is going to have to do with my YouTube channel. So all my editing that I do is through my iPad Pro, 2020 iPad Pro. Sometimes and once in a while, I do a voiceover. And what I really wanted to do, even though I do voiceovers, I've been on some live streams, and I've been through live streams with my iPad, and the sound really stinks, and I can't really hear that well. So I wanted to make sure I could use my Rode mic. So I got a Rode wireless mic, and I trying to figure out how to use this through my iPad to do voiceovers, to do live streams, because I have a live stream that I am really setting up for next month. That will, real quick, that's going to have to do with some snakehead and some blue catfish. This is an outdoor channel. Hey, if you're interested in outdoors, just because you click by here for some tech stuff. I'm not a real big tech guy, but we do some fishing. We catch big giant blue cats. We got snakeheads, and me and the wife, we go out and we do a lot of blue crabbing here in Maryland. And we do a lot of that stuff, and we do food recipes. So we do some cooking. We kind of do it all when it has to do with outdoor stuff. I tried everything I could, and I finally found it. This is exactly what I used right here for the iPad for it to work. And for it to work, you got to get a I'm going to try and not pronounce it, but just make sure I get this right. All right, so what you needed was a TRS, pretty sure it's what it was, TRS to a TRRS or TRRS, whatever it is. That's kind of what it is right here. Okay, that means that this is the wrong one. This is the right one. When I plug this in, it actually has the three little prong. I guess we'll call them prongs, whatever. The three. Most of them you have. You got the two prongs right here. Okay. This one has the three, so you got to have this to actually plug in to here. This goes into your iPad. So when I was getting ready to do a voiceover, and it wouldn't work. And I'm like, and I looked everywhere, and they were saying, this is what you need. This is what you need in order to get the microphone to work. So I sat at a table and I was figuring out. So what I would have to do in order to get the microphone to work was, once this was plugged in to my receiver of my wireless, from my Rode Go, a Rode microphone, I would have to unplug the black cord from it. Okay. So I plugged in. So while I'm on my LumaFusion, I have nothing when I got this. So I actually had to plug this into my wire, and both is just a TRS one. Both of them got two things. And when I plugged it into my wireless, to my receiver, all of a sudden you seen that you had some kind of volume. You had something. It went up real bad and came down, like it was there, but you can see on my receiver that my voice is going through, but it wasn't going through the microphone. So I would have to unplug this, the two, re-plug in the TRRS, or the three-prong one. You would have to plug that back in and then plug it back up, and it worked. That's great. The problem was that when I was doing that, the only way that I could hear what I was doing on the voiceover, so I would have to do like 3 or 4 of them, do a bunch of them, split them up, because I couldn't hear or monitor my voice or what I was saying, whatever I was doing. I tried the Bluetooth, so I couldn't get the speakers to work. In order to hear what I had to do, I actually had to unplug it. So I'm going like, there's got to be a better way. So finally, looking around, I came up with this piece right here. This is called the Cable Creation. I bought this, and I believe it was a little over 10 bucks. Really cheap, but it works. That means on your iPad, you can use live streams, you can talk and hear people. Now, you can't use your Bluetooth. You actually got to have, wire. You got to actually have something to plug in your wire, obviously. You can't use Bluetooth. Bluetooth won't work. And I will put the link to this in the description, and all the little cables that I have here. And with this, you don't have to use the TRRS adapter. You can use the regular TRS, the 2-prong. You can just use the 2-prong ones and plug it in. You don't need the 3 little black circle things. You just need the two, and they work just fine. All right. Now, if you like outdoor stuff, if you like cooking recipes, it's kind of cold. New Year's is tomorrow of 2022. I'll actually put, hey, my cream of crab recipe, I'll stick right here for you to check out. Maybe you wanted some soup, nice cream recipe for any kind of cream soup, a great base. All right. And don't forget to subscribe. All right. My name's Sam, and I'll talk to you later.